Folks, it's 2023, and we are here. We have reconvened, as we do every year, to peruse our predictions from last year and to fill out our new bingo cards for the coming year. You might recall this was a thing back in the year 2020.
Oh yeah.
I believe was when it started. People started saying, "Oh, I didn't have this on my 2020 bingo card."
And we heard that, and we said we were supposed to fill out fucking cards.
We did. We made actual cards, and then the next year, that joke died. No one says that they have things on their bingo card.
I got excited because I thought this was something I was always supposed to have done, and nobody told me about this fun exercise.
So we went back the next year and we looked at our bingo cards, and we discovered that we are not as good at making predictions as the artificial intelligence is. And in fact, it got several correct. And
Yeah,
you just happened to pick the right ones and you got a bingo.
yeah, yeah. And
And
just goes to show you that you don't have to be smart to be great at gambling.
I'd argue that it probably makes you better to be stupid.
Thank you.
Well, I have here the list of things that the Podtron predicted for this past year, so we can just go over some of them. Uh, First one right away, I want to say we will go to war with Russia was one of the predictions made by the Podtron. The Podtron predicted war with Russia. And while I think that maybe some of the people at the State Department might say, actually, we did. We went to war with Russia. We started a proxy war with Russia. We 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 have at least made everyone as crazy as they would be if we had actually gone to war with Russia. And I feel like in this day and age, uh, the extent to which something makes people crazy is pretty much the only gauge of whether or not it's real.
Okay.
QAnon, uh,
Yeah, that's real. Everybody went really crazy.
whether or not the new Marvel movies are any good.
Yes and no, and everyone's crazy.
That's not enough people are talking about the epistemological crisis behind movie criticism in this day and age. Here's another one that I saw that definitely actually did come true. Construction will start on the I-26 bridge, and I've got a link here. This is from the
Yeah.
Citizen Times. North Carolina Department of Transportation's I-26 widening plan requires the rebuilding of the Blue Ridge Parkway Bridge. They actually did it. Those crazy sons of bitches.
Okay. Maybe I need to read this just a bit. I feel like these two here, the Podtron might have had some sort of inkling that this was already in the works. I you know, a bridge is usually something that is planned more than a year in advance.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. It
And
didn't say we were going to start
it felt
planning.
like it was starting out like shooting fish in the barrel a little bit, like the war with Russia was.
I mean, I will say this for the Podron. I would not have put either of those things on a list. That feels like, I mean, I like to make some informed guesses from time to time, as well as just wild speculations. Podron doesn't get everything right, though. It said
Yeah.
the mail will go from a brown envelope to a white envelope. And as far as I've seen, that has not, the color of envelopes has not changed. We still have both brown and white.
Yeah. That's okay. So it has a significant handicap as well. It does not know. it will make very bad predictions that we would be too smart to make.
Right.
I don't know how to properly gauge its bridge prediction, whether that's amazing or uh, it snuck one by me.
Yeah.
I'll still say good job. Good
Good
job.
job.
I'm
That
being a
one.
jerk.
We've got Greg Bird will hit over 40 home runs.
Okay. That didn't happen.
It did not. In fact, I looked it up, and Greg Bird is still playing in the minors. He hit 27 home runs in 2021, only 6 in 2022. So
I'm
I
not
think the
a big
Podtron was
baseball fan, but
extrapolating.
that is not a name that gets bandied about very often. I probably said something about this last time. I just wonder if he's related to Larry.
I believe that we looked it up, and he is not. But he
Okay.
used to be. He used to be a major league pitcher, and now he's just a minor league guy. We. This is another one that maybe you're right, and it is just kind of the Podtron can see a little farther than we can into the future based on headlines that it's gathered. But it's that in the USA, the SAT will be dropped and students will have to take a new test. They have stopped requiring the SAT and ACT for college admissions.
Hmm.
A lot of universities are doing away with standardized testing as a form of means testing admission. Um, I don't think that that's exactly what the Podtron said, because it said you'll have to take a new test. But I guess the new test is probably just the school of hard knocks.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
show up and in your interview, wow us.
There will be a World Cup in space. Did not happen.
It might have been cheaper than the World Cup
Yeah,
that we got, though. Certainly in the cost of human life.
they could have. They would have had more beer.
Ooh, space beer. Is it powdered like Tang?
Ooh, powdered beer is a lifelong dream of mine. The vote for the new leader of the United Kingdom will be postponed. Holy shit. There's no way that I don't feel like the Podtron could have possibly predicted that based on news stories.
I'll give it up.
That one, you gotta give it. Donald Trump will get a new house.
Ooh.
I even looked to see if maybe he just bought another house,
No,
but
no.
apparently
No, we saved that one for this year, and it's the big house.
he's just been shuffling around in his house shoes in the cafeteria of Mar-a-Lago, playing YMCA and Macho Man on his iPad over and over. There was a lot of Donald Trump will still be president. It said that over and over and over. Milk will be outlawed. Couldn't even find any news stories about like raw milk being outlawed. This is a favorite of mine from last year. The Strom Thurmond Christmas tree farm will start having hay rides around Christmas.
Oh.
As far as I can tell, and I did research last year and this year because I really wanted this one to be true. Strom Thurmond does not have a Christmas tree farm.
Did they shut him down like back in the 80s?
Yeah. Old mean Mr. Potter came to town,
Yeah, yeah.
bought up the Strom Thurmond Christmas tree farm, turned it into a bunch of casinos and juke joints. You will be able to get a boner watching your partner be intimate with someone on holiday and be more comfortable with it being okay. I mean, I would say quick poll of all parties present. That's a no for me. I don't know. We should make a poll of it online and see how people. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints will make it nearly impossible to be a sister in the office.
that one's been correct for years, though.
Mm. Here's a couple that did happen that the Podtron predicted last year. American truckers will shut down in protest. And then immediately after that, it predicted a coup will occur in the U.S. I guess an attempted coup,
Now,
but
that was old news at that point, correct?
no, that would have been. Oh shoot, that was probably like a day before it happened. So I guess that it was probably just reading like panicky people's tweets and saying, "Oh, there's going to be a coup," and it was probably picturing like generals and tanks and not a guy.
Now we're talking about January 6th, right?
Correct. Yes.
That was January 6th, 2021.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh hell.
Yeah, I was off
Oh,
by a
never mind.
year. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. I guess. Oh,
It all does run together.
damn. All right. Well, sorry, Podtron. Doesn't count. You can't be
It,
like Babe Ruth will hit a home run. That doesn't count. This one, though, I believe we have to give it to the Podtron. People will believe what they want. No one will be able to tell them they're wrong.
Yes, yes, yes.
The Curiosity rover will still be in the parking lot of McDonald's in the U.S. Wrong again, Podtron. Unless, perhaps there's some grand conspiracy. Kanye West will still be alive. Not as impressive of a Kanye West prediction as last year.
I don't know. I think that one might carry a little more weight in the 2023 predictions.
The 2021, we predicted that Kanye West would become a Satanist and dress up like Pinhead on SNL. And he did wear a mask that covers his entire head, covered in spikes. So that was a really close one. This year, he did become a Nazi, and the Podtron didn't guess that at all. Barney will still be on TV. I believe Barney hasn't been on television for a while, but there is a Barney documentary coming out.
I believe it's already out, and it's like a limited series.
Well,
I'm trying to remember which streaming service it is on.
so this is correct. As
I'd
I'm
give it
reading
away.
it, Barney
Yeah,
is
I'd give it
still
to
on
him.
TV. Burger King will be renamed Whopper King. Did not happen. The second coming of Christ will happen.
Time will tell.
I mean, that was we're already in 2023. These
No,
were
I'm
the
I'm just saying that it takes him a while before he gets all those wonderful powers.
Oh, you think he's
Yeah, we might be a couple decades away from being able to say whether that was a correct prediction or
I
not.
see. The Black Mass will be performed in public. I mean, it probably was somewhere.
The
Although
Black
you think
Mass, that's like a mob hit, right?
the Black Mass? No, that's like the satanic version of Mass, isn't it?
Okay, I thought it was a euphemism like Black Sunday or
I believe that the Black Mass involves you have to like eat period blood and semen
Mhm.
instead of the wafer and wine.
Okay.
So I feel like I would have heard about somebody doing that in public.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been Kanye. We would have heard all about it.
Yeah. Trump will spend 5 hours trying to convince Piers Morgan to fight him and then face a guy with a rubber mask. Did not happen. People will finally stop wearing mom jeans and start wearing uncle jeans. I'm not as hip as I used to be. Maybe I'm just completely unaware of the new uncle jeans trend. The makers of Bitcoin will go out of business. That's very close to being accurate. Let's see.
I like the next one. You will start wearing a uniform that has a picture of what you want to be doing that day on it.
That sounds like a Heathcliff comic. You will start wearing a helmet that says ham on it when you want ham.
Yeah. I think it would probably end up being a lot of people with pictures of dirty fucking on it.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Some of us would have our ham helmet uniforms on.
Ham. Ham helmet and then a shirt that says dirty fucking. Fat people will have to work out on a piece of tape. Didn't see any of that this year.
Mm-mm.
Um. Ooh, this one is so close. So close. Podtron said no one will be on Twitter anymore. We came so close to actually getting that one, huh?
Yeah. There's this one as well. Dogs will be allowed to go into all sorts of places where they aren't allowed, which I feel like that's just an advancing trend.
Yeah.
Every year a little bit more, a little more sand seeps through our fingers, and soon enough we'll have dogs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be allowed in like operating rooms.
I think wedding chapels. That's the slippery slope we're headed towards.
Oh, you're worried about protecting the sanctity of marriage from dogs?
Yeah.
I got news for you, buddy. Sometimes they
Oh.
marry two dogs that don't even know each other together. Just like to put them in the costumes. It's fun.
You know, the people say that's messed up, but the divorce rate for arranged dog marriages is incredibly low.
They're all open marriages.
They
These
they are.
dogs do not get jealous.
They yeah. A lot a lot of times you'll have two dogs that are married and they bring a third into it's just a stuffed duck
Yeah.
that they both
The Venn diagram for dogs that are into ham helmets and dirty fucking is just a circle.
This is one that I guess could still happen because well no, this would have been the previous year's Oscars, right? The winner of the Oscar for Best Picture will win Best Picture because of a big data glitch that has gone unnoticed for 20 years. So that would have been what won Best Picture last year? Or this past year.
Was it Coda?
It was Coda. Is there any way that Coda could have won based on a 20-year-old data glitch? Like a Y2K bug caused Coda to win the Best Picture award.
I don't think so, but it was one of the odder wins that I can remember because I never saw it and I never really heard anybody talk about it. It was sort of a strange one. Not saying that it's good or bad in any sort of way.
We got the Pope will turn into a lizard. Did not happen. Unless the Pope did pass away. Not new Pope, old
Yeah.
Pope. I didn't see his body. Maybe he turned into a lizard. They're just covering for him.
One big lizard or a whole bunch of little lizards?
You poke him with a
They all
stick.
just scramble away.
Just
Yeah.
leave his raiments laying on the floor. He was lizards the whole time. Um, without any warning or explanation, the sun will go out for a year. We didn't get that one. I'm also proud to say that I did not. You'll be addicted to the I Have Been Performed anal app on your mobile phone. Have not even downloaded the I Have Been Performed anal app
No.
to my mobile device. The iPhone will stop working at the point of sale. This is, I mean, I feel like that's happened in past iterations of the iPhone, but this current iPhone didn't seem to have any day of release bugs. This one did not happen to me, but it could have happened to you or someone we know. A really old man in a wheelchair will ask to borrow your phone.
Yeah, it didn't happen to me. A really old man, not in a wheelchair, asked to borrow my phone.
Mm. You should have hit him in the knees.
Yeah, maybe he has a wheelchair in his future.
Yeah. This one definitely happened. Hollywood's back will be a thing. You had Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise up there on the big silver screen explaining to you about how Hollywood is back. And the magic you can only get here in the AMC. And then someone coughing right over your shoulder into your popcorn bucket. It's back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here with Maverick when we're having such an exciting time. Google bird tits and someone will be upset.
It's a pretty safe bet.
I'd say, yeah, I could do it right now.
Don't.
There we go.
Oh.
You will have a catalog of missing puppies in the cupboard. I don't have. I had a poster of a missing cat on the fridge at one point, but that would only count in horseshoes, as they say. Sex robot voters. This one, I feel like we could argue. We
I
definitely
do not think sex robots got the vote this year.
There was a lot of talk of the sex robots on Twitter trying to influence elections and politics.
They want it bad.
They
So
do.
bad. Give it to them. Give it to them hard.
Give us the vote so hard. Sadly, we did not have a cat made from the DNA of Queen Elizabeth II. That seems like a way wilder swing than what you could have guessed and gotten right, Podtron.
Yeah. But wouldn't everybody be happier with the cat queen than we are with King Charles?
Yeah. Yeah, Queen Meow Meow Meow, Queen Pussy Pants the first. Yes. The money will be faster than the internet and it will spread like super condom viruses. Don't think so. Here we go. We got there will be enough profit to eradicate childhood cancer, or at least buy enough dream catchers for all the kids.
I think we went with the dream catchers.
Yeah, we definitely enjoy the dream catchers, kids.
Yeah. They are gratis. We spent all of the grant money on dream catchers.
We definitely had enough profit to buy all the kids dream catchers. It didn't say that we bought them dream catchers, just that there would be enough profit to do either or of those things. We will appoint 3 inescapable patriots to government posts and advise them to not allow any new laws or ideas to come from any side. That, honestly, in retrospect, feels like it could have happened. I mean, and especially the very next thing on this list was, we will repeal the Bill of Rights. I did not have that on my 2022 bingo card. It says me, but not the Podtron. And then it wants to say again, we will go to war with Russia.
I like the we will outlaw bowel movements on benches.
That's
which I think we may already have done.
I would hope so. All right, do you want to go? Let's.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten into any predictions for this year, and we're going to do that now.
Yeah, let's look forward to the coming year, 2023. So now we generally make our own predictions as well as consulting with the Podtron.
Should we do all of the Podtrons, or should we just pepper our own in occasionally?
Well, I'd say let's let's talk over. I wanted to add some rules to the bingo this year. I want to say we can parlay any of last year's predictions. We can roll that over like a double or nothing bet.
Okay.
So if you
So
think,
Kanye, we're rolling our Boulder Kanye predictions over because
well, here's
escalation.
how I think it should work. Um, I was looking at the we went and looked at the death pool,
Uh-huh.
and we had like we looked at what the like Vegas odds were, and I think only one of the people in the top 10 actually died.
Okay.
Like the rest of those old 98-year-old bastards are still kicking. Like Dick Van Dyke did not pass away.
Nor will he ever.
So what I'm thinking is if you want to double down on something that you think is impending, like the death of beloved entertainer Dick Van Dyke, you can roll it over for double points. But once you've done that, you can never put it on your bingo card again.
Okay. I don't remember which one I went with last year, but I do have a couple of it feels good to predict new deaths. Dick Van Dyke death is not sexy enough for me. Um, I'm gonna predict Harrison Ford dies
Ooh!
prior to the Indiana Jones 5 release. So we all
Oh.
get like sort of guilted into going to see it. And I'm like,
Oh
I
yeah.
swear to God, I didn't want this and I wasn't going to watch it, but they'll get me.
Yeah. That's a pretty good prediction. Now I will say before we get into a bunch of like ghoulish death
Yeah.
predictions,
I don't
my
want to do
other
a lot of them, but I had
my
that one.
other proposal for this year is that any celebrity prediction doubles as a death prediction.
Okay.
So if you guess that let's say that Hillary Duff makes a big comeback this year, but she dies instead, you still get a point
Okay.
just because you mentioned somebody. Mentioning a celebrity gets you the point.
Okay. Well, then I'm definitely throwing out a Vince McMahon reinstated as well.
All right, I got no, so. Oh, I do want to. I want to parlay. I want to double down on my prediction from last year that Henry Kissinger will never ever die. Because this way, if he doesn't, I get the point, and then I can predict his death the following year.
Hmm.
Haha.
Yeah.
But I won't because he will never ever die. I all right. I got Kanye. This is pretty bold. I'm jumping right out of the gate with this one. Kanye West comeback, and then I put in parenthesis Black Samson. So this is my prediction: is that Kanye West has an incredible face turn, but it's like a what do you call that? A Samsonic victory, like a Pyrrhic victory, I guess. He brings down the temple with all of the chuds inside. He sacrifices himself somehow. He gets the Neuralink implant from Elon Musk and it kills him and sends Elon Musk to prison. He's going to redeem himself in a way where we don't have to worry that he might get problematic again because he'll be a vegetable or dead. But he's going to have a redemption arc, like a heroic redemption arc where we see him like punish our enemies, but also like we can be absolved of like, oh yeah, we can like him now because he's dead.
Um, Tubular pies.
Tube. I'm I'm sorry. So this is like a. I'm trying to picture this in 3 dimensions. This is. So are you talking like a tube of pastry
Hmm. It's like
with
a
filling
burrito
in?
that's a pie. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Tubular
It's
pies.
kind of like the hand pies that we've
Yeah.
had for years, but there's just more of it there. There's more filling to crust.
Now that I'm thinking about that, you can picture that on the roller grill at 7-Eleven.
Sure, you can. Yeah.
Holy shit. Just like they've got the tornadoes, the taquitos, the hot dogs, sausage. Listen,
And 7-Eleven, I don't know how much it would cost, but it'd be worth every penny. Get Mike Oldfield to compose a new composition called Tubular Pies.
tubular pies. Like 8 people get it. All right. I got one here. Smash Mouth Hot 100 hit.
Ooh. Is it because they died and it's just All Star again?
Oh, I was thinking that it could be a new song. We've got Brendan Fraser back in the mix. We got that guy that was in The Crow. He was in Nope. It's a big year for 90s actors,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 90s bands. We could get, yeah, Smash Mouth, biggest band in the world in the late 90s, early 2000s. Maybe they come back with a banger, an undeniable hit. But also, let's leave it open for they all die they
Yeah. Yeah, I like this.
they
I feel like I need to
reconstruct
attach a celebrity name to all my predictions in some way.
they reconstruct the American Pie, the plane that killed the Big Bopper and Richie Valens and Buddy
Yeah.
Holly.
Uh-huh.
And they go on tour in it. It immediately crashes and kills them. And then we just hear, let's say Walking on the Sun makes it to the Hot 100. Not All Star. You got another one?
Sure. Let's see here. Um because people are wary of crypto and NFTs, they will start trading marijuana crops as some sort of coin or stock exchange.
Ooh. This is like kind of a throwback to frontier times when we used grain alcohol in place of
Yeah.
hard currency.
Back when and it's an old new thing. Yeah, it's crop futures are the new hot money trading thing for idiots.
All right. All right. I got another one I want to double down on here, and that is Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, murders his wife.
Okay, I've got a way for him to do it.
Okay.
Because one of my predictions is someone murdered with a tanning bed.
Oh, that does.
You know, maybe for some reason there's a lock on that tanning bed.
Mm.
Maybe you can't be too careful, Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell's like, "Oh, come on, this wasn't me. This looks like the work of the leprechaun."
Anybody could have accidentally put all their free weights on top of the tanning bed.
Yeah. Doesn't I think the leprechaun does kill somebody with a tanning bed.
Yeah,
But it
I think
definitely
it's been
feels
done
like
in horror
something.
movies, but I think it's time for it to
Mike
become.
Lindell suspiciously purchased the tanning bed that has like a turbo knob that you can crank up to a
Yeah, yeah.
dangerous level. Oh. All right, I got glowing food.
Yeah, why not? Don't they got
It's
like algae and stuff that glows?
yeah. Give us glowing food.
You want your kids to eat their salad? Maybe if it glowed like it was some shit out of the Avatar movie.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's like a tie-in with the Avatar movies. The McDonald's glowing burger.
Yeah.
Ta taste the real I don't know. I was trying to think of something from
Stay away from that word.
Ewa.
Real.
Yeah. Give me another one.
Mission Impossible Top Gun crossover announced.
Ooh.
Tom Cruise to play his two most iconic roles, and of course they're friends, and of course they help each other out.
That's awesome. I would see that movie.
Everybody would. It would be required.
All right, I got a movie prediction here. Henry Ford biopic is announced.
Ooh. Okay.
Something where they try and make it like actually he was cool. Henry Ford, like in the movie version, he like has like his best friend is a black lady or something.
Yeah, and uh he's only giving money to Hitler as like a joke.
Yeah, they
People
explained
didn't
that.
get it. It went right over their heads.
Yeah, he maybe they would probably make it like where he was just dumb, and then someone explained to him, and he was like, "Oh no, oh I'm so remorseful. Oh, I wish I could take that money back."
Um, there will be a new famous person whose first name is Grover.
Ooh, a new Grover.
A new Grover.
I'm
It's
excited.
been a while.
It's been too long. I think the last Grover we got was Super Grover, and that was just normal Grover with a cape.
And Knight's Helm.
That was not a.
He could fly though. He just had trouble with landings.
Ooh, let me see. I put reboots. I can't just say reboots. That's stupid. Maybe we should.
Okay, I've got a specific thing I think will be rebooted.
Okay.
I have a Murder She rebooted,
Ooh.
and I
Okay.
would like to. I don't want to be tied to this because if they make any sort of Murder She Wrote reboot, I would like to get credit for it. But I'm just going to put forward. I think that this would be a great vehicle for Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh yeah. I guess we couldn't have um, Angela Lansbury do it, right? She's dead now.
Yeah,
Huh. All
no, it's
right.
got to be somebody new. So some actress in her 60s or later.
Oh.
I
Oh.
mean, Helen Mirren could absolutely do it, but
All right. This one. Do you want a dumb one or one that I think could actually happen?
I want one that could actually happen.
All right. I'm going with U.S. military intervention in Turkey.
Okay.
I think this one has some real potential. They are going into an election here in the next months, and they have some significant uh, uh, a significant amount of opposition from the left at the grassroots level in Turkey, and you know how we like to say that there's problems with the election whenever that happens in a country,
Yeah, yeah.
especially one that's been helping us pick on other poorer countries in its neighborhood. I think we might see boots on the ground in Turkey before Thanksgiving. And then people will be like, "Oh, well, they'll make jokes about the cost of turkey is going to go up this year, or we're invading because instead of oil, it's turkey." All right, hit me with another one.
Um uh the rise of work to live senior care facilities.
Oh, two bummers in a row.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, I can
We
see
just
it.
give them a little job.
Yeah.
It's
Look, we
not just like Happy Gilmore. Don't say that.
several states have started to either pass or discuss ballot measures to ban slavery the carceral state. We're gonna have to make up those losses somehow, and P-Pop's got to pull his weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right, I got a fun one here. Chet
Okay.
Hanks converts to Islam.
Oh man. It was a bad year for Tom Hanks. I think that it's Chet does need to do some work, run some interference, do something really stupid to make people feel sorry for Tom Hanks.
Chet, go out there and run around for a bit.
Serpentine,
Just
Chet.
about
Serpentine.
he's still doing the Rastafarian patois, but now he also is a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Let's see here. Massage suits.
Massage suits.
Yeah.
This
Like
is
a top and bottom, sort of like a long underwear that you
like
can wear underneath your clothes
right.
that have like a little power source, and you can turn them on and they massage you
Ooh.
in your
I feel
everyday
like
here and there's. Yeah.
that has some danger for abuse. Does it have the capacity to massage bathing suit areas?
Not yet.
Well, call me when it does.
Okay.
I thought perhaps massage suits was like, like lawsuits, like the sort of thing that happens to Elon Musk.
That could happen too. No, I was picturing like a Logan's Run style jumpsuits that massage you.
Like the jacuzzi suit from The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm. Which is
All right.
something that they could have made for years, but it's going to be convenient enough that people will just wear it all everywhere.
Man, I would. It is the next logical step after sweatpants. Athleisure wear. Now we need massage. Masseuse? Masseuse? Is that how you?
I don't know. That sounds too much like seizure.
Yeah, like m'lady. But you're having a seizure.
Yeah.
Little neck beard tipping his fedora, and then. All right. Alec Baldwin will kill again.
Possibly with a tanning bed.
This one could also, like I said, any celebrity predictions double as death predictions. So,
Yeah,
do I get double
he will
points
claim
if
that
he
they
kills
should.
himself?
There was nobody yelling "hot tanning bed" on set. It wasn't my fault.
How many more you got?
Well, I've been doing all the best ones. It looks a little picked over now. They're either ones that I think are kind of like I have Batgirl leak. That's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
I should get that on the card because that's easy money.
Yeah. All right, let's just rapid fire back and forth.
Okay, let's do it.
Not go for our best ones. Just grab them and throw them out there. All right, I got high profile political divorce, parenthesis, Obama's.
Ooh, I like that one. Vacuum cleaner release that can also be used as a mulcher.
All right. Planimal, half plant, half animal.
Oh, okay. Dance Dance Revolution makes strong comeback.
Super Bowl nudity.
Super Bowl nudity? Again?
Yes, but this time for real. No
Okay.
pasties.
All right. A Trump in jail.
Oh.
I'm not going out and saying which one.
You're betting on red.
Yes.
You're not picking a number. Julian Assange released from prison. Dies mysteriously.
New Orleans Pelicans win NBA title.
What if all the New Orleans Pelicans die?
Well, then I get a point.
Corporate mascot announces they them pronouns.
Ooh.
So like the grimace is non-binary.
Okay. Uh, New slang synonym for cringe created because cringe is too cringe.
It's an idea whose time has come.
Mm-hmm.
Greedo backstory in Disney Plus show. I want to know how Greedo became Greedo.
Butterscotch Frosties.
Man, sometimes you're just putting things out into the world that I think we both want to see happen.
Yeah, yeah. And also every time I do one of these, half of them are food related.
Fizzing ketchup. Fried chicken hot dog on a biscuit bun. Coke and Pepsi collab.
Ooh. Widespread wine shortages.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Steve Aoki dead on the moon.
High profile political assassination. Makes its big return. Which I mean, I guess in Japan it did last year, but I'm saying in America.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is, like with fashion. They get it over there first, and then we. McDonald's introduces French toast. That's a food one for you.
Uh, Absolutely no Pinocchio movies released or announced.
Ooh, I like that. I mean, I don't. I like Pinocchio, but
Well, it was like the year of Pinocchio
it's a
last year.
bold idea to say. We will have none of it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Podtron did correctly predict in 2021 that George Lucas would not say Chewbacca in public. Bill Murray makes a movie so bad it breaks the tomato meter.
Uh, Postmaster General releases Kiss postage stamps.
Ooh. Biden makes marijuana more illegal somehow.
Uh, Pizza in a Cup returns.
Is that a brand or just a concept?
I think it. I don't know how real it was. It was featured in the Steve Martin movie The Jerk.
I remember The Jerk, and I feel like I'd seen it somewhere else, but
I think that
I'd
it
eat it.
was a thing, and I think that they are very invested in giving us cheaper pizza products. Which I think that one of them already did just say like, "Hey, there's no bread here. It's just a plastic container full of sauce and toppings." Like they are trying to give us sandwiches and things that are smaller than a pizza for the same price. Like it's just makes sense that they would bring back pizza in a cup.
Maybe this is the tubular pies that you speak of.
Could be. Could be.
All right. I got micro penis pic leaked. Finally get to see what he's working with.
This is the first time it's ever hit me. Micro.
Micro penis.
I've never put the word penis after his name before. Do you think that it's possible that Mike Rowe has a micro penis?
Boy, he better pray to God that if his penis pic gets leaked, it isn't.
Yeah, I
Because
think that
the New York Post is going to
on
be
my
all over that.
18th birthday, I think I would change my name to Mac if I were him.
Macro. That's it. No, that's a condition you don't hear much about.
Oh, John Travolta shockingly earns good reviews for a performance.
Ooh, and it's that massage suit.
Yeah, he's
Lizzo weight loss scandal.
okay. How many more do you have? I think I have one or two.
I got like 6 here.
Okay.
Woody Allen dies. 9/12 happens.
Okay, mine like that is COVID-23.
I have Froggy Fresh cracks the Billboard Top 40. Member of Congress wanted for murder.
I have Caken.
Caken?
Yeah, it's a portmanteau of cake and bacon.
Oh, I thought it was Cake and the movie Taken.
No, no. Well, maybe someone has taken
Someone's
Liam
taken
Neeson's
Liam Neeson's
savory
cake.
dessert. He's very angry about it.
You got another one? I got all right here. I got teleporter snake oil news story. We get a news story that someone's invented a teleporter, and it's
Mm.
like it goes viral, but it's clearly bullshit.
The Zoolander derelict hobo chic kind of fashion happens in reality.
I think that might have happened this past year,
I,
actually.
I think you might be right.
I got Corey Feldman presidential run, and my last one is Ezra Miller police standoff.
Okay.
I'll add red carpet police standoff.
Okay. Well, do you want to go rapid fire through the Podtron's 2023 predictions?
Let's fire up the Podtron 4500. That's right, folks. The Podtron 4500 is an artificial intelligence. Usually we use it to think up the names of podcasts, but at the beginning of the year, we ask it for predictions for the coming year. And here's a list of things that the Podtron thinks might happen in the next year. People will look in a mirror and wonder, who's that?
NASA will stop sending people into space.
Mark Zuckerberg.
It's a good
Mark
one.
Zuckerberg will still be better than Mark Buckerberg.
Debatable. Tesla will sell used vehicles.
Ooh. You'll call your parents on Thanksgiving to thank them.
Huge construction projects such as stadiums and airports will have multiple phases.
I think that's a safe bet. Put it on
Yeah.
your card.
Uh-huh.
The Boston Celtics will be mediocre again, with no NBA championship in 2023.
They have the best record in the league at the moment. QVC will sell a $4,000 toaster.
Keep an eye out for that one. Everything will be so good, the big companies will have to spend more money just to keep things decent.
The world will adopt the use of pico acid batteries.
The iPhone will be detachable from its charging base. I'm so tired of it not being detachable from its
Yeah.
charging base.
Just swinging that charging base around all the time. Yeah. Quinoa will be as popular as kale.
Only time will tell. Water will be on sale in the U.S.
Jews and Muslims will settle into a peaceful working relationship.
Katy Perry will open her own egg shop.
Ooh. Birds will speak with a voice like a man.
Is this? Are we just talking about parrots?
Yeah, I think the Podtron
Or is
discovered
a bird
parrots.
going to be like, pretty bird? The Washington Redskins will break up.
Bicycle riding will be illegal in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Harry Potter will succeed Jon Stewart as the #1 comedian on US TV.
Okay. Solar panels will be cheaper than the electricity provided by coal power plants.
Springfield will have a population of 30,000, and Springfield College will be the largest college in New England. Sadly, though, the bicycles will be illegal there.
Yeah. It's not good for a college town. Oh, okay. NASA will finally send a man to an asteroid to make contact with extraterrestrials. Podtron is hedging its bets.
Maybe this is why they stopped sending people into
Okay.
space.
Yeah.
They send this man to the asteroid to make first contact, and what he comes back with is so horrifying that we shut down NASA. Sexism will be finally abolished in the UK.
It will become socially unacceptable to wear an iron cross.
Families will try to watch TV in the morning only to realize that they are hearing voices.
Deciding what to do with your life is no longer considered a traumatic event.
The Singaporean government will use DNA sequencing to choose the next prime minister.
Parents will still put their kids in bottle caps and send them down the toilet, but will later realize that they are trapped in there.
I didn't realize when I put my kid down the toilet that he'd be trapped in there. The home telephone will go completely out of fashion.
The first police officer with a degree will be sent to a high school in Salem, Massachusetts to explain why it is not okay to have guns.
The U.S. will be threatened by an invasion of Russian troops.
Some people will ask for copyright extensions, claiming that their work was created a year after the copyrights ran out.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Why didn't they ever try that? Like, when the copyright runs out on Mickey Mouse, they're like, we got this guy, and his name's Ricky Mouse, and his pants are yellow. Different guy. New copyright, please. Scientists will confirm that emotions are in the brain.
Sports highlights will be summarized in detail, providing the backstory of how the players were injured and the reason why they missed the World Cup.
Stephen Hawking will be declared dead.
Mm-hmm. A Christmas Day blizzard will block roads and airports.
No one will... This one, follow-up. No one will be allowed to complain about Christmas being ruined.
Kids will still have a doll, but you can't call it a baby anymore.
Gaddafi will announce that he is now the Pope.
At the age of 62, Barack Obama will be re-elected to the presidency of the United States.
Pretty sure. I mean, that's something big's going to have to happen for that to happen next year. This really coming year.
Yeah.
The U.S. will fail.
More than one thing.
Yeah, there's going to be several things going on. The U.S. will fail to make an international arrest because there is nowhere to house an illegal alien for trial.
Barbara Walters will announce that she is giving up her job to become a top thrill dragster.
That's the name of a roller coaster. Government shutdowns will end.
Newspapers will make their money from advertorials rather than subscriptions.
Human beings will stop reproducing.
The Sharm el-Sheikh massacre in Egypt will be blamed on Hamas.
Let's just go back. We changed our mind. It was Hamas. The Bill and Hillary Clinton sex scandal will be made into a movie. It's scandalous that they find out that Bill and Hillary Clinton are having sex.
Yeah.
People are disgusted and outraged.
Andrew Jackson will be rehabilitated by making him a hero of the American Revolution.
The director of the FBI will resign over a sex scandal.
Alf will die. I hope not.
Alf will be killed.
A terrorist bombing in New York will be attributed to Alf.
Bill Clinton will be impeached for sexual pornography.
A 20-foot high piece of ice will form in the Florida Keys.
Dear God, that's more upsetting than any of the other stuff. Just 20-foot high piece of ice forms in Florida. Elvis Presley will be declared dead.
Elvis Presley will be returned to life.
In that order, I hope.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson will tour the United States. It doesn't say alive.
The demand for Second Life will be greater than the demand for prostitution.
The mayor of Boston will be impeached and removed from office.
Colin Powell will go to the hospital to give birth.
That's where he should go. Puerto Ricans will celebrate Mexican Independence Day in Puerto Rico.
Danny DeVito will announce his candidacy for the next U.S. president.
Zach Galifianakis will run for president.
The streets will be filled with homemade hair extensions.
Robin Williams will be arrested after writing a book entitled An Open Letter to Larry David.
Jacques Cousteau will be arrested for stealing the wax from the Vatican.
Mary Whitehouse will be arrested for her anti-gay views.
Bruce Willis will be the new Batman.
Whoa! I'm sorry. This one's just serious. John Wilkes Booth will be thought to be the culprit behind Lincoln's assassination.
New York will be plagued by a new form of terrorism.
The United States of New Zealand will be launched.
Willis will be re-elected president of the United States.
Bob Geldof will become president of the United States.
The Dubai 7 will cause an international furor.
3 Bigfoots will be sighted in Northern Ireland.
Norway will win the Nobel Prize for Literature. The country, Norway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the country of Norway has done it again. Rupert Murdoch will sell the New York Post.
Ben Elton will become president of the United Kingdom.
Chubby Checker will record a musical version of his greatest hits.
The Tories will come to power after a no-confidence motion in the Labour Party.
Well, that sounds like bad news for England, but unfortunately also a tsunami will hit Britain.
A military coup will take place in Iran.
Steve Miller will win the Green Jacket.
Steve Miller of the Steve Miller Band is going to win the Masters Golf Tournament. That is the craziest one yet.
I feel like I don't know enough about golf to know that there isn't a guy named Steve Miller.
Yeah, it's pretty common names there.
Maybe it's the Trump cabinet guy, Stephen Miller.
Possibly. Kim Jong-il will turn out to be the baby.
The baby. Now this could go. There's a few different ways. It could be the baby from Dinosaurs. It could also be the rapper, the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Lars Ulrich will become a maths teacher.
Paul McCartney will join the Rolling Stones.
Holy hell. Wow. Thomas Pynchon will write a book on airline food.
Olivia Newton-John will be killed.
Oh no. Marilyn Manson will join the cast of The Sopranos.
Tom Cruise will not be able to finish a film.
Weimar, Weimar, Germany will be a place where ex-Nazis still go to retire.
A Russian space station will launch the world's first toy.
like they're going to create the world's first toy, or they're just going to take like that stick and hoop and launch it into space.
Yeah, I think that one.
Hackers will start a revolution.
Al Gore will be arrested for sexual misconduct.
Ricky Gervais will be arrested for questioning tax forms.
Ricky Gervais will be nominated for an Oscar.
Manson will claim he is Jesus Christ.
Rick Wakeman will come out of retirement to join Yes.
Now, was Rick Wakeman originally in Yes? I believe.
I think so.
He's the guy with the cape, right? Ricky Gervais will become a member of the faculty of Harvard.
Dennis Leary will run for president.
Oh no. Reverend Jerry Falwell will have a heart attack.
Harvey Weinstein will produce a film called Fat, Gay, and Beautiful.
George Clooney will be the new Apple CEO.
Sarah Silverman will be arrested for laughing at someone dying.
Liam Gallagher will try to kill his brother.
A French woman will win the Nobel Prize for Medicine.
A court will rule in favor of the Jersey Shore.
Sean Penn will star in No Country for Old Men.
The South Pole will finally be visited.
Bill Gates will become the Prime Minister of China.
Anonymous will be revealed as the ones behind the attacks of 9/11.
The South Pole will be flooded.
Oh no!
Right, and we just found it.
We just visited.
Yeah.
Netflix will give its employees titles to describe their success.
Internet of Things devices will create more jobs than actual devices.
Novelty Mirror will allow you to snap pictures of yourself with your pets.
Businesses will allow employees to bring their dogs to work.
Katy Perry will open her own egg shop.
Facebook will allow users to buy Bitcoin from the website.
Apple will allow users to put Touch ID on their fingers, thus solving the biometric hacking issue.
Amazon will give everyone a 100-inch TV for Christmas.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Where am I going to put it? An organization will release a fake scam email telling people the IRS has filed a lawsuit against them for tax fraud.
Jews and Muslims will settle into a peaceful working relationship.
I think this and the Katy Perry egg thing.
Yeah. It's double sure of those ones.
Those, you can take those to the bank. A new Microsoft innovation allows anyone to play games without using their hands.
Ooh. Tesla will start selling golf clubs.
Pasta will become more popular than meat.
The words denim and trouser will be used in the same sentence. That one just came true.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's will give out life-size drones at holiday parties.
Water will be on sale in the U.S. Another double sure.
Westbrook's new shoes are inspired by his old shoes.
Facebook will change the default photo to a picture of Zuckerberg.
Like Tom from MySpace.
Yeah. But instead of having that just blank silhouette, if you don't put a picture up, you're getting Zuckerberg as your avatar.
Amber Heard will star in the new Alias.
Ben Stiller will be nominated for an Oscar.
Donald Trump will have a sexual relationship with a hologram.
I think we'll all be putting that one on our cards. A star will be burned at the stake for appearing on an album cover of a straight edge band.
The LA Rams will win the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
How's that looking?
They are all they have been eliminated from the playoffs. Like the playoffs haven't started. They aren't gonna make them.
We need some angels in the outfield magic for the LA Rams right about now.
Yeah. A Howard Stern tribute artist will have an affair with Lindsay Lohan.
I'm sorry, what's a Howard Stern tribute artist do?
I think just does covers of old Howard Stern shows. The entire thing.
He's instead of doing songs, he just he dresses up like Howard Stern, and you rent him for your party, and he just goes around and and tries to convince Beetlejuice that an imaginary person he just made up died, so that Beetlejuice can get upset about it.
Yeah.
Bo Derek will play. Oh, sorry, no.
Oh, yep.
I jumped ahead there. Sorry. Planned Parenthood will be put out of business. That could be a good thing, right? It could be a better thing than Planned Parenthood, right? Not necessarily bad.
Just a rebranding.
Yeah.
Sharon Stone will be voted to the U.S. Senate.
Alec Baldwin will star in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Bo Derek will play Han Solo's love interest.
There it is. Billionaire George Soros will fund a national TV campaign to preach hatred.
Singles will try to collect pennies for a year.
Outrage on social media will cause people to never date anyone.
Auto dealerships will have a website where you can make a purchase, but they can only see the copy.
Postmates will allow users to order anything from their phone.
Pizza Hut will begin offering delivery by drone.
Netflix will become obsolete.
The Harry Potter movies will be renewed.
NASA will expand the space shuttle fleet.
The first iPhone will. End of prediction.
And then it gives a little disclaimer, like it did last year. The last year's was, this list is in no way conclusive. However, as someone said in an argument about Irish management practices, you can invent the technology of stupid. That would be easy, wouldn't it? This year, the Podtron is signing off with, this can be considered all the more unlikely, since the last two listed dates are the 2040 and 2045 Super Bowls. Who knows what'll happen to the world before the 2045 Super Bowls? At the very least, the world will still be around in 2023 to see Mark Zuckerberg finally turn into Mark Zuckerberg. We were like,
it will be like Zuckerberg sucks. We want Zuckerberg back. He was better.
Fuck the buck. Bring back Zuck. We're all chanting it outside of Facebook.
Yeah, he's going to change his name to Mark Zuckerberg and get a cool haircut and start wearing sunglasses. And we are going to turn on him hard.
Oh my God. All right. Well, folks, that's our list of predictions. If you'd like to play along, just print out any old bingo card that you find. Take any of these predictions, any of your own. Should we let people do their own predictions? I feel like they could just cheat and say
Well,
you know.
considering the fact that there are no prizes offered,
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, go ahead and cheat.
Yeah,
Feel
try and
good
keep
about
it
yourself.
wild. But yeah, fill out your bingo cards and post them on social media. Tag us, and we'll fill out our own cards and put them up. And we'll see you next year with our recap of how our predictions went. In the meantime, we'll see you next week when we resume our regularly scheduled podcasting. I've already got some great new ideas for the new year,
Okay.
and I might have another little visit to the diarrhea report. Until
Very
then,
exciting.
I'm Nathan P. Woodard.
I'm Andrew James Estes.
Good night.